So I've been trying to wrap my mind around this whole Vikings should tank even though they won a game like movement, right? Because it just seems pretty illogical to me, right? And I do feel like most of the hashtag tank for Trevor people are coming from an honest place. They want to get a franchise quarterback. They want to get rid of Kirk Cousins. Sure, respect. And also, I agree with that angle, by the way, but I do not agree with the methods. And you do not have to root for your favorite team to try and lose games just to try and secure a franchise quarterback. You don't. You just do not, because even though Trevor Lawrence is the greatest prospect since sliced bread, the best thing, there's no guarantee that he's going to be good. It's like wanting to lose on purpose just so you get an extra Powerball ticket. All right, like, cool. Yeah, your chances really go up. And, well, you have to draft high so you get a franchise quarterback, because what about Mahomes and Lamar and Russ and Brady? Well, Chiefs went 12-4 the season before trading up for Patrick Mahomes at 10, which you can still do. It's weird. Who was drafted after Mitchell Trubisky-Ponder, by the way, in 2017. Ravens were 9-7 when they traded back into the first round to take Lamar at 32, who was the fifth quarterback off the board behind the chosen Rosen, as well as a bunch of other slappies in 2018. Russ was famously a third-round pick, taken 9 spots after the Vikings took immortal cornerback Josh Robinson, by the way, which is just cool. Great. And then Russ was also drafted after Tannehill, after Brandon Weeden, after Brock Osweiler. But of course, the Vikings would not be in the market for a quarterback because they had just committed in 2011 to Christian Jerome, Ezekiel Ponder. Awesome. Cool. And of course, Brady famously was a 6th-round pick taken after quarterback legends Giovanni Carmazzi, who I believe is a goat farmer right now, as well as the Vikings legend Spurgeon Wynn. So awesome. Awesome stuff. But hey, that's where you get franchise quarterbacks, huh? That's where you get them. All at number 1 overall pick, all as the first quarterback taking their respective drafts. Oh, wait. Nah. It's about talent, evaluation, and development. And then also evaluation, you can be like, well, I don't trust Spielman to evaluate quarterback talent. But then you trust him with the number 1 overall pick? Like, do you realize how bass-ackwards that is? It just does not make sense. What if he picks the wrong quarterback? What if he takes Fields over Lawrence? What if he takes quarterback XYZ over quarterback A, and XYZ obviously doesn't work out, but A is a Hall of Famer? What if he doesn't take a quarterback? What if he takes Micah Parsons? What if he takes, Zimmer just needs a cornerback, huh? What if that happens? And don't tell me it's not possible. In fact, it is potentially likely. And what if Zimmer ruins Lawrence? And well, we're going to run the ball and got to take care of the football and play prevent offense, blah, 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 right? And also, for the 17,000th time, I am on team draft a quarterback every freaking year advocate. Or at minimum every other year. And we always cite, the Patriots. Even though they had Tom friggin' Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, in his prime, they were still spending mid-round picks. They drafted Ryan Mallett in the 3rd round. They drafted Jacoby Brissett in the 4th round. They drafted Jimmy Garoppolo in the 2nd round, for goodness sake. So they were still they drafted Kevin O'Connell in the 3rd round. Yeah, who was like a quarterbacks coach. I think he might be on the Browns now. Who's doing good things with Baker if he's there. But yeah, spending premium draft capital at the most premium position in all of team sports. Oh, what a concept, right? And Spielman has legit ignored the quarterback position. He has. He's only taken one non-first round quarterback since 2008, and that was 7th round pick Nate Stanley this year. So just awesome. So the role of backup developmental quarterback has been just lost on the Vikings, and it is the most underrated position in football because it gives you flexibility, it gives your team a direction if it is currently listless, and it gives the team hope. You have this young up and coming developmental quarterback who's learning the system, learning the ropes. All of a sudden he can step in. Oh, and also it puts a little heat on your current incumbent starter because just looking over your shoulder a little bit, even though Kirk Cousins won't stand for that. Also. So, getting rid of Kirk, barring a trade to the Niners, the Vikings will be stuck with Kirk Cousins for 2 years. Because that's the caveat inside of Kirk's contract. Because basically it's fully guaranteed, right? Because I don't see the Vikings cutting Kirk in this offseason, eating his 2021 salary just in hopes that they get a rookie quarterback who has to start week 1. Because all of Kirk Cousins' $35 million base salary in 2022 is guaranteed on the 3rd day of the new league year in 2021. So, unless the Vikings cut Kirk and eat his $41 million cap hit and pay him his $21 million fully guaranteed base salary, which likely has no offsets, it's going to be fully guaranteed $35 million full freight in 2022. So I don't see that happening. So Kirk Cousins is going to be here for 2 more years unless he's traded. And if you're Kirk, who's basically the de facto GM at this point, who we know got rid of Kyle Jerome, Ezekiel Sluter, because, oh, yeah, the fans really love this guy. Oh, he plays well whenever he gets an opportunity. Well, cut him and just say he doesn't practice well. That's why Kirk Cousins, for years, because he was part of the Palace coup that overtook RG3, he's paranoid and he's skeptical about any quarterback with a shred of talent sitting behind him. That's why he's fine with Trevor Siemian. That's why he's fine with Sean Mannion. So don't tell me for a second that Kirk Cousins, with two basically fully guaranteed seasons left on his contract. Well, it will be 2 fully guaranteed seasons by the 2021 draft. Don't tell me for a second that, say, the Vikings magically end up with the number 1 overall pick, that he will be okay with Trevor Lawrence being drafted. And also, he will have a big say, by the way. Right, wrong, or otherwise, he has Spielman's ear. Spielman has the ear of ownership, and it is what it is, right? So, at number 1, you can see the Vikings trading down for 17,000 7th-round picks, or they take Penny Sewell, which I would be okay with, to be honest. Or, they take Micah Parsons, or they do this, or the other thing. But what you can do, Vikings play their hearts out. They go 10-6. They make the playoffs. Anything can happen in that stage. But draft the heir for Kirk Cousins now. It's what the Chiefs did with Patrick Mahomes when they still had Alex Smith in 2017. It's what the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson when they still had Flacco 2018. It's what the Packers did with Aaron Rodgers when they still had Favre in 2005. It's what the Packers did in 2019 when 2020 when they took Jordan Love and they still have Aaron Rodgers. So draft your quarterback of the future wherever you land in the first round or the second round, minimum day 2, and let him sit for a year, 2 max, absorb every single thing about the Kubiak offense. Let him be absolutely dynamite, just getting all of the offseason reps, all of the preseason when we actually had preseason, and then let him grow with Justin Jefferson, and then unleash, as opposed to just groping and grasping at straws that, hey, this rookie TBD is going to be really good because we went 4-12 on purpose, blah, 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 right? And also, by the way, this quarterback class, it's more than just Trevor Lawrence. It's more than just Justin Fields. Like, this is shaping up to be one of the best quarterbacks classes since 1983. So you got Lawrence, you got Fields, you got, of course, Trey Lance, no pants for Trey Lance if he actually does declare. You got Mac Jones at Alabama, you got Kyle Trask at Florida, you got KJ Costello putting up video game numbers at Mississippi State, you got Sam Ehlinger at Texas, you got De'Aaron King, formerly Houston, now at Miami, doing awesome Kyler things. You got Brock Purdy at Iowa State, who people like. I'm starting on. Also, you got Tanner Morgan of the Gophers. So there legit could be 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round this year, and that's maybe low. And they're probably could be 10 in the top 100 this year. There's going to be a massive land rush at quarterbacks, as well as if there is an increased supply, that does dictate that demand is still going to be high, but also that price goes down. So maybe you don't have to all of a sudden trade into the stratosphere, or your team has to be in the top 10 to get one of these franchise guys. All of a sudden, they're sprinkled in through the first round, through the top 40 picks, through the top 50 picks. So you can just stick and pick wherever you land in the first round. Maybe you have to maneuver in the second round, whatever, but you do not need to tank to secure your future franchise quarterback. So again, I do agree with the premise. Get rid of Kirk and his stupid contract. Get a young franchise quarterback. Build around him. But I disagree with the blunt, non-nuanced, I want my team to lose on purpose every single game. I want to physically watch every single Sunday as my team falls. Now, screw that noise. Absolutely screw that noise. Because also, 1, it does not guarantee you success or even guarantee you a quarterback, for God's sake. So what if the Vikings end up with the number 1 overall pick, and then Zim's like, well, the cornerbacks have been really struggling. Take Patrick Surtain from Bama. Or the defensive interior has been struggling. Take Marvin Wilson from Florida State. Great. No, I get that tank for Trevor is simpler, and it fits on a bumper sticker, and it's easy to rally behind. It's certainly not as catchy as play to win the game, and then write out Kirk's contract while drafting his replacement day 1 or day 2 in the 2021 draft and groom him while still playing to win the game. So again, I agree with the end goal. Get rid of Kirk, get that young franchise quarterback, but not the means. Not at all. Well, basically, it's a Magneto Professor X situation. I'm a telepath. So that is all. Again, you don't need a tank. Now, all right, so your thoughts, not tanking. Get rid of Kirk. Get a franchise quarterback. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.